Grade 12, let's turn our attention to the next mechanism, and you will find in the given there's a diagram that has been allocated on the left hand side to assist us in completing the mechanism. So in the diagram you will see that there is a crank OA, which is that line that you will see over here, and you will find a sliding rod AB, which is that line there, and then there's a rod CD, which is this rod over here, and then there will be a horizontal groove in which this rod AB slides, which is FG. It was drawn with a center line, which you see here. And then we also have a swivel guide E, which is a fixed point where the rod FD basically goes through as it moves. Swivel E is a fixed point, and you will find that the rod CD actually moves consistently through the swivel point. We also have the position of center O, which has been given to you in the blank space where the whole drawing will be set up. So your instruction would be basically to redraw to scale 1:1 the schematic diagram of the mechanism by using all the dimensions that you will see here very accurately. And the second one is to trace the loci generated by both point C, which is that point over there, as well as point D, which is this point over here, for one complete rotation of the crank OA. So just before we actually start with the official formal drawing, let me just give you a brief explanation as to the steps you will follow. So step number 1, redraw the schematic diagram around center point O. Let's do that. You will then have to create your divisions, which would be your 60 and your 30 degrees, to create markers. You're going to indicate the direction, which is going to be in a clockwise direction, going that way, and then marking your points 1, 2, 3 right around. Find the connecting rod CD, which is probably going to be there, creating point D, and that would be point C. Remember that this is a slider, so it goes back and forth to F and G. So a brief explanation of what will happen by using a color. So this rod is going to move right there, which causes this here to slide further. So you're going to take your compass from that point, cut it off on the slider, and draw a line till there. And this distance from A to C will be measured to mark it off that way C is now going to be. So that's 1. And when C is there, you're going to draw a line through E, which is a fixed point, and that distance which you have from C to P will be measured here to create the first point where P is moving. Let's do another one with a different color. So now this rod is going to move there. This rod here is going to be sliding on this further back. So you're going to take your compass and cut it off there. You're going to draw the line till there. You're going to measure the distance from here to C, and C will move there now. That is going to be your second point, and then from where that point is, you draw a line through E, and you measure this line where the next D point is going to be, which is D2. And one final step before we go and draw this formally with drawing equipment. That point is going to move there. You're going to take your compass from here and cut it off on this slider here. You're going to draw the line until the cut point. You're going to measure from here where point C is. So point C might be there. Wherever point C is, draw it through that E point and measure from point C where the next point D is going to be. Let's do this drawing formally.